Pyongyang, North Korea. Few Westerners have had the chance to visit the closed-off country, let alone work there. But for foreign correspondent Jean Lee, Pyongyang became a second home of sorts after her bosses at the Associated Press gave her the seemingly impossible task: setting up a news bureau in a country that views the West as an enemy.
And I just thought, how in the world do you do that? I can't even get a visa as an American journalist to get into North Korea.
The bureau opened in 2012, and for the next 3 years, Lee traveled to North Korea regularly, staying for around a month at a time. As the head of the first U.S. news bureau in Pyongyang, Lee said it was crucial to blend in.
So that I could have really candid conversations and get a sense for how they really think, what they really wanted, who they were as people, aside from the theatrical presentation that they were used to putting on.
It was a tough beat. Winters were brutal. Electricity rationed. Food and water often contaminated. And surveillance was the name of the game.
You are at the heart of psychological warfare. You're a target of it. You're central to it. We just, as Americans, are not trained or experienced in recognizing it. And so it's the surveillance, it's the propaganda, all of that.
North Korea often uses missile tests to send messages of strength to the international community, and Travis King, an American soldier who crossed the demilitarized zone this month, has also put the country firmly on the world's agenda. But with media restricted, North Korea can control the narrative.
If he's there on his own free will and he actually wants to collaborate with the North Koreans, he will do that. This will be employed as a propaganda tool, but not before he undergoes very harsh investigation and interrogation.
Lee is now based in Washington, where she co-hosts the BBC podcast Lazarus Heist, which investigates North Korean cybercrime. The inspiration that brought her to North Korea to tell stories about people who rarely have a voice is as strong as ever.
Even though what we see is very robotic and meant to convey unity, that they are also individuals and they express their individuality in different ways.
But with North Korea in a new era of isolation and access for foreign media restricted, Lee says it will be even harder for the international community to fully understand the country. For Liam Scott in Washington, Steve Karesh, VOA News.